He's 100% a rat. He's 100% a rat.
He's 100% a rat.
Yes, indeed, that gangsta shit at last. Black gloves, black mask, coming for your crack stash. I'ma let that Mac blast. You bragging about your stacks of cash like a car on 4 flats. That'll get you jacked fast. Boy, you a pussy. You say you move them white bricks. 100,000 for your chain, damn, that's a nice lick. Don't be stunning around here, we'll take your life quick. Your niggas want beef, I kill your dogs, word to Mike Vick. I fuck with Killer, cause that man showed the way. When I'm starving, I'm robbing. Batman's protege, resorting back to past crimes. These ain't just jack rhymes, all these niggas cookies. And guess what, it's snack time.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I know I haven't been around in a while, but there's been a lot of shit going on since I've been gone. And we got a lot of shit to go over, but I got like 3 main topics I want to go over in this video. So we're gonna make fun of Piggy, like always, because he's been getting a little fucking cocky since nobody's been doing videos on him. I've been seeing him talk a lot of shit. And then we're gonna go over this whole dog scandal because this shit's too funny to pass up. Then we're gonna go over Merlino's video on the Rickard stepbrother. Oh yeah, I heard the Rickard threw JT away like a fucking used condom. No movie deal for the Terry sisters. I told you, dumb motherfuckers. JT, she chose an elderly inbred man and a gay immigrant over you. That's how important you really are, private detective boy.
Somebody sent me a clip and said, yeah, he does. Somebody sent me a clip saying that he got the story from 40-Year-Old Virgin. No. No.
No. I can see that Piggy's still gay.
Is he saying that, or is somebody speculating that that's where he got the story? The thing with Shuggy is he'll be on for hours running his mouth about people, but oh no, don't let them do the same. Then he turns into a victim. Victim ticked him. Yeah.
Damn, Satchio, them Yizzos are talking shit about you. They're not joking around or nothing. They're just talking shit. You gonna let them get away with that?
Yeah, he sits on there drinking. I'm curious if it was his excuse, the 40-Year-Old Virgin thing, because, you know, yeah, they might have told a similar story on 40-Year-Old Virgin, but you inserted your fucking dog's name into it, and you added shit that wasn't in that scene, like the dog licking up the girl's belly because you know what I mean, and your dog with your dog's name, and you know, the fucking weird conversation about how it's protein and dogs love it, and
bro, this shit is fucked up, man.
Oh, when you were jerking off too, you would let the dog do that. I mean, come on, guys. Okay. Anyway, you embarrassed yourself. Okay, we know it was a stupid thing to say. I don't know why you said it. And in a way, some people might want to, you know, they might find it offensive because it is disgusting.
You know, Piggy's gay, dumb, and a pussy. But when you're right, you're right.
There are a lot of sexual deviants on MobTube, I noticed.
Yeah, and you've been friends with all of them. Hey, throughout this video, he's going to talk a bunch of shit about SoFlo. Now, I never liked fucking SoFlo, but Piggy was best friends with him for 2.5 years, so it makes him look fucking stupid. talking shit about him now because he didn't have a problem with him back then.
But it is disgusting. And I don't know. I guess everybody can form their own opinion on it. But at the very least, you embarrassed yourself. And now, you're humiliated. So you say, oh, I told that story. It was an experiment. I did it deliberately because I knew this guy and this guy and this guy would do this, this, and this. That right there tells you it's bullshit, because why would you do that? So in other words, what you did was you threw yourself under a bus, made up a disgusting, weird, perverted fucking story about something sick you say you did, just so you can be made fun of for the rest of your life. Like, that's worth it? Oh, I'm just going to see if the usual suspects start fucking with me about it.
Piggy's best friend Calandra kind of did the same thing too. Only he wasn't talking about fucking a dog. No, he was saying he knew Tommy Karate and they were best friends, and he went to go visit him and shit and made a fucking Photoshop picture lying about it. Let's see if Hypocrite Piggy will call that out though.
Of course, bro. And nothing you say now, that's another reason why you would have never done that. You would have never done that. You would have never done it as an experiment, because you know goddamn well this is never going away now.
Piggy's actually right. People is going to be making fun of him about this until the end of time.
You can't say, if you say you did something like that, if it's coming, the words are, we have every reason to believe you did that. Every reason to believe you did that, because you confessed to it. And then days later, after being made fun of relentlessly, you said, oh, I was just fucking around. I just wanted to see what people would say. That's like, why don't you just go tell everybody you're a pedo and then just see what everybody says? And then days later be like, psych, I'm not a pedo. That's going to fucking help you in some way? Yeah, you really proved the point. So I got to make fun of him. Listen, I don't even really want to break his balls, like I said, but I got to make fun of him. How can I not? You just made it worse, coming back out and saying, that this was a thing. And
look, his camera froze up. Look at the face he's making when it froze. That's the face he makes when his dog Peanut is licking his ass. Yeah, all this talk about dog fucking, Piggy, I'm pretty sure you fucked Peanut too. I really don't think you have a problem with Satchio fucking his dog. Piggy, I always wondered, why did you name him Peanut? Is it because he's your peanut butter buddy? I'm pretty sure Piggy fucks his dog too. It's not just Satchio.
Carlos can back you up and that shit. I mean, come on, man. I don't believe anybody. It was just a bad idea. I got the God. I'm gonna pull one of these now.
Dude, your fucking internet sucks. What are you on, that fucking food stamp internet or something? Piggy's on the same internet provider as Cyrax.
Something like that. That wasn't Weon tossing Shug salad. I just made him think it well.
He's trying to act disgusted like he doesn't fuck Peanut. We all know already, Piggy.
It's not one thing, it's another, I guess. Who in their right mind would even think or joke about a dog tongue punching his fart box? Team Bushes, what the fuck? It was just a bad idea. I got the clip last night and I listened to it and I'm like, oh my God. He's really going to pull one of these now. That's a real, you know what that is? That's a real Tony Soflo type of move. Soflo would do something like that. That wasn't Weon tossing Shug salad. I just made him think it well. If it's not one thing, it's another, I guess. Who in their right mind would even think or joke about a dog tongue punching his fart box? Team Bushes, what the fuck? Nobody, no, I mean, unless you're a sick fuck who's actually done it. And listen, we've all heard about people like this. There's always like that when you're a kid, you hear like some kid put peanut butter on his balls and like shit like that. You know, these people probably exist, right? Because these stories don't come out of nowhere. So now we just met one who has actually done that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he put peanut butter on his balls, but you know, he did engage in sexual activity with the God Almighty. And you know, Shug, I gotta be honest, man, it goes along with everything else. You know, this is another reason people are always gonna believe this. Because of the Thailand stuff and all that, you know what I mean?
Piggy finally found someone that he can actually make fun of, and he just can't help himself. Piggy, I tried to give you some advice a couple months ago. You can make fun of Narc Terry. He's dorkier than you, or he's on your level of dorkness. But then again, watching this whole dog scandal unfold is funny to me, so fuck it. This is good.
There's something perverted about you. There seems to be a lot of weird things you're into sexually. I don't know.
Look, Piggy's flustered.
I don't know. I mean, I think the only people that we don't know of Sachio having sex with are women or things, creatures. The only creatures we're not sure of him ever having had sex with was women. I'm serious, because even, you know, on top of the Thailand stuff, very effeminate, the most effeminate man I've ever come across in my life, hands down. Nothing masculine, nothing.
Now that sure in the fuck is the pot calling the kettle black. Piggy, you make this too easy. I fucking came back on here to react to the fucking whole dog scandal, and I find myself just making fun of you.
Nothing about him masculine. The way he talks is very fruity. If you met somebody like that in public, you would not think he was gay. You would know it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, and that right there was just super masculine, wasn't it, Piggy? You've got them feminine ass traits too, dude. Come on now. Now see, I can call a motherfucker feminine. You can't. Because you're fucking feminine too.
I don't know, guys. Who even wants their pet in the room when they're Nope, nobody. I told you, Rusty can't even be in the fucking bedroom. Nope, you gotta go. You gotta go. I don't want you in here. The fuck?
What about Peanut, Piggy? Word is that you do unspeakable things to Peanut. Poor little guy.
Fuck what? You know what? And guess what a great reason is? Who knows? The dog might wind up licking your ass or so. You don't want that. You go. Bye, dog.
Hey, look, y'all. Here's some more Piggy's toxic masculinity.
I have to make animals leave. They make me feel weird looking. Sachi always shares way too much, and he has a very weird sexual history. That's what I'm saying, SlobTube. Yeah, I mean, the stuff in Thailand, we still don't know. I mean, does he ever really say did he ever admit that he went there for sex? Because, quite honestly, why else? And then, the whole ladyboy thing and the maybe possibly underage kids. And I don't want to accuse him of that, but I saw a documentary about Americans, white American males, no bullshit, who go to places like Thailand specifically so they can have sex with underage children and shit. So
fuck that. If I see some shit like that pop up on TV, I'm turning it off. Piggy sat there and watched the whole thing, man. I ain't trying to see that shit.
I'm not saying Shug's a pedo.
That's exactly what you just said, dumbass. Damn, Saggio, he's calling you a pedo. Are you gonna put up with that shit? Make a voodoo doll of Piggy here. Make it fat with a big head. Oh yeah, make it have a bloody nose too. Hey man, I just watched MRE's stream right before I fucking started making this video. And when he started singing, and they call it puppy love. Man, that shit made me laugh like a motherfucker.
But I'm saying that if you're a sexual degenerate, which he is, and you go to fucking Thailand for a ridiculous amount of time, or quite honestly, any time where there's not some given purpose, like, oh, well, I'm going there to get some sort of medical procedure that's much, much cheaper there. I knew a fucking guy who bought his wife from Thailand, and every time he needed glasses, he used to go to Thailand to get. It was the dumbest thing I ever heard. He would say, because the glasses are cheaper. Yeah. Even if you include the expense of traveling to Thailand, no, there's some other shit going on there.
Okay, Piggy, you're leaving some shit out here. How exactly did you know this guy? That's my fucking question.
But there's probably people who have legit reasons. When you go to Thailand, after talking about it and bragging about it for months, you go to Thailand and you stay there for months while you have a wife at home. And speaking of begging, you come on YouTube and you make a community post asking people for beer money while you're in Thailand. Remember that, Shug? I hope so, because I still have the screenshot of the post. He asked people if they wanted to give him beer money while he's in Thailand. So, you know, come on, man. I know you don't. Carlos tried to throw him a bone saying it was from 40-year-old virgin, but Shug said he's never seen it. Well, then that's out. See what I mean, Carlos? And that's proof that you're lying for the guy, Carlos. That's proof that you're lying for him.
Well, that's a pretty good fucking point right there, if it's true. And old cockroach Carlos is known for lying, too. And look, that little nasty motherfucker will be in Piggy's chat here in a little while. He's still a yizzo at heart. Hey, man, you can just look at Carlos and tell that motherfucker has bed bugs and cockroaches scurrying all throughout his fucking house.
Because, you know, he said he got it from there. And Shug said, no, I didn't. Hey, it's Victor. Now he's saying it's not real. What bullshit. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's not real. Yeah. It's real. It's you know, and the thing is about somebody like that, man, and it's not something you want to put thought into, but when you hear something like that, listen, guys, there's a lot of weird shit. A lot of people on MobTube are into some weird. We found out some things about people. They're into some very weird shit sexually and everything else. I mean, quite honestly, we have rapists on here. And don't be surprised if one of those troll army or all of them are pedos. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Nobody goes out of their way to hide their identity like that unless there's some seriously dark shit in their past.
See, old Piggy's been getting cocky since everyone's been ignoring him lately. Piggy, you were best friends with the fucking rapist for 2.5 years, maybe even 3. Now he's the Rickard's little attack dog. And let me tell you another thing, you look dumb as fuck sitting there talking about people that you used to be fucking friends with and go along with all the shit they do. You're mad now at the shit they do, but back then you didn't have a fucking problem with it at all. You actually fucking encouraged it, dumbass, and went along with it and did the same shit.
No doubt about it. So there's some creepy sexual deviants on here, and you know, he is apparently one of them. When you hear him say that he did that, and then he adds to it, well, they love protein, and he didn't just do it when I was jerking off, but he would do it. He'd lick the girl's belly.
Yeah, Piggy's actually right about this. That was gross as a motherfucker when I heard that, man. The protein part damn near made me fucking sick.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What?
Could you be any more fucking dramatic, Piggy? Man, he definitely sits around watching soap operas during the day while his old lady's at work. Hey man, and I fucking guarantee you, I put anything on it that he watches The View too. Piggy here's got that Joy Behar energy.
Yeah!
I mean, this goes to show you that this motherfucker, for all we know, throughout his lifetime, he was into this. He was doing stuff with dogs, just him and the dog, and then him and, if he says he's been with a chick, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I can't stand the way the dog lays there watching LOL out. Yeah, fuck that. Unless Suge's butt cheeks are permanently split open, I don't see how any dog was able to get to. Well, somebody did bring up a point. If you got one leg up on the bed, one leg on the floor, you know, it's possible. It is extremely odd for a 70-year-old man to take a 2-month trip to Thailand without his wife.
Satchio, the Yizzos have been going ham on you. You gonna let them get away with that shit? They've been talking hella shit.
Extraordinarily odd. I mean, and let me tell you something, guys. This is, again, the double standard of Mob 2. You know, he's friends with those troll army motherfuckers. All those people love him.
Piggy, the troll army guys were the first ones to call him out on that dog shit. You just make shit up and then brainwash the Yizzos just go along with anything you say. None of them have a mind of their own. They're just as bad as the Rickards' little fucking minions. Well, no, I take that back. The Yizzos might actually have more brains than the fucking Rickards people.
So he could actually, he's like Trump with MAGA. Trump could get caught on video graping a 12-year-old, and MAGA would be like, yeah, he's the man. It's great for the country.
Look how this soft little beta boy has to bring up Trump in every fucking conversation. He cannot go through one stream without crying about Trump or some fucking political nonsense. We're over here talking about the new dog scandal in this community, which is fucking hilarious, and Piggy's got to bring up fucking politics and Donald Trump. The estrogen will always bring his bitch feelings to the surface. Every time, it never fails.
Something. Same thing. Suge does some of the most bizarre shit we've ever seen, if not the most bizarre thing we've ever seen. He takes a random trip to Thailand for months, and nobody says shit. Could you imagine? Guys, if I went to Thailand for 4 hours, they'd have me tried and convicted of pedo stuff, without a doubt.
Look how he has to take this whole situation and try to make it about himself. Watch this shit. Tell me this motherfucker doesn't act exactly like Cyrax.
There would be 17,000 clip channels about it. But Suge, it's like, it's just Suge, you know? So what if he's a pedo? And that really is the thinking. So what if he's a pedo? Again, just like MAGA. This is a cult here. It's a huge cult. And those troll army people, they claim to hate rats until they find out their leader is a rat. Okay? They claim to hate pedos till they find out their leader's a pedo. Okay? And then, of course, in this situation too, if you're somebody they like, doesn't matter what you did. Doesn't matter if you're a serial rapist. They don't care.
Piggy, since you know everything, who is Troll Army's leader? As a matter of fact, tell me who is Troll Army. Since you seem to know everything, like you think you do, when in reality you don't know shit, you're a dumb motherfucker. Here in a little while he's gonna say, I didn't even want to talk about Satchio, but the only reason I'm doing it is because if that was me, everybody would have been talking shit. It's always me with this entitled little queer.
If you're somebody they don't like and you sneeze the wrong way, you're the fucking devil.
He just can't understand why people don't like him.
You know? When I was dating my wife, she had a Maltese that would growl at me if I went near her. You can bet your ass that thing was locked up and we wanted privacy. Oh, yeah, of course. Suge also said he masturbates every day because it's good for his prostate. Listen, Carlos, I saw the clip.
Okay, here it is. Here's Cockroach Carlos hanging out in Piggy's chat, being a fucking honorary Yizzo while they all bash his homeboy over there. The funny part is that most of the Yizzos don't even like him neither.
I just don't. But if he told you that he never saw it, then how is he just repeating that story? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to call you a liar, Carlos. I'm just saying maybe you're lying for your friend. But
says he's not trying to call him a liar and then directly calls him a liar. This dude is so fucking stupid, man. I can't believe he runs around trying to act like an intellectual and shit. And if you notice, them guys that do that shit are always the dumbest ones.
Because, I don't know. Carlos, you gonna say this isn't weird? This is weird shit, man.
Yeah, Pickles is right. It's fucking weird.
On his part. But anyway, the masturbation thing, like, okay, everybody does it, fine. But don't, you never want to talk about it. I mean, Shug, this is stuff that is not meant for YouTube. And that's coming from me, a guy who has shared way too much on here. But you never hear me talk about stuff like that. I never would I. You know what I mean? I told you, I would never even, I don't even like, you know, I would never even talk about anything me and my wife do together. You know what I mean? I don't talk about sex with my wife. That's none of your fucking business. You know what I mean? I'm not going to talk to anybody about that. Stuff like that. But then you're talking about shit you do by yourself, shit you do with dogs, shit you do with women and dogs. I don't know, man. No, Carlos, I just saw that it's almost verbatim part. I listened. Miss Can't Be Wrong sent it to me this morning. It is, except for the other stuff he added, though. The licking the ass part, it's almost verbatim, like he said, because he even says, and the dog licked my ass, and then, bow, you know, okay. But Shug said he didn't see that. And then, what was I going to say? Shit, there was something else. Oh, he added the stuff about when he jerks it and licking the shit off the girl's belly, and then saying about how they love protein. They love protein. It's protein. They love protein.
Man, he just loves talking about that part, don't he? He's brought it up like 20 times so far. That's
not from the movie, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not, you know, Carlos, I'm not trying to call you a liar. I'm just saying, you know, you might lie for your friend. Which, you know, damn near anybody would do. Yeah, I guess. Carlo, I know, but that's irony.
Like I've said a million times before, once a yizzo, always a yizzo. Look how easily Carlos just fucking falls back in with all of his yizzo fam. Over there giggling with feminine Piggy while they fucking bash his so-called friend. I want all these new people over here to see the fakeness and hypocrisy from fucking Cockroach Carlos and Piggy here.
Shug is crazy. He's out of his ever-loving mind. He is. He's out of his ever-loving mind. He is.
Piggy's trying to steal my phrases and my lingo again. I'm the only one around here that ever says that fucking shit. Now all of a sudden Piggy here's saying it. This is a clip from one of my videos from like 3 or 4 months ago. I think he's an obnoxious little fucking twat. And his high-pitched ass voice makes you want to slap the ever-loving motherfucking shit out of him.
He's out of his ever-loving mind. He is. He is. Team Bush's FBS, you just don't understand. Shug went to Thailand to see fish and temples. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Only a deviant spends 2 months in Thailand. I think that's fair to assume, LOL. Yeah, and listen, again, you know, I'm not on here to just bash Shug. I swear to God, I'm not. I really don't like doing that, guys, unless people are talking about me. But this is something that I would be tortured for if I ever fucking said something like that. Therefore, the rules are for everybody. I'm tired of, you know, the rules only being for me. You know, and other people would be tortured for it too. The people everybody hates, you know, SoFlo, people like that, they would all be tortured for this shit.
So Piggy's philosophy is, I don't want to make fun of you or talk bad about you, but I'm going to do it because everybody does it to me. This dude is a fucking pussy, man.
You know, but listen, if I said this, Shug himself would have a panel of 37 people talking about this for 10 hours straight, night after night, for months at a time. The rules apply to you too, Shug. If you do something goofy like this, I gotta talk about it. And if you don't like it, attack me, whatever you want. Whatever. What, Robert B? What are you saying?
Man, you breathe loud as fuck. You need to quit them cigarettes. You're breathing loud as hell and you're not even doing anything. You're just fucking sitting there. You probably really got the lungs of a fucking 70-year-old that's worked in the coal mines his whole life.
100% my life. Are you William Brooklyn? I believe it. Willie Two Shoes. Willie Two Shoes.
There's some more of his toxic masculinity.
Yeah!
He's supposed to be William Brooklyn. Someone that claims to be smart seems to stick his foot in his mouth on the reg.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody else we know, doesn't it, Pickles? Boy, them Yizzo's been talking a lot of shit about Satchio over here. I know you ain't gonna let him get away with that, are you? Man, this whole fucking dog scandal is just fucking wild.
Yeah. I got, man, if you listen to that clip from last night, he tried to use words that he couldn't pronounce, and it was so fucking funny. There was several words that he tried to use, but he couldn't pronounce. It's funny. It's like he hears these words on like TV and shit, and he tries to use them, but he can't say them.
That was so insightful right there, Piggy. Thanks for pointing that out. You're so good at this. He's got to point out the shit that nobody gives a fuck about. The dude was talking about getting his fucking butt licked by a dog, and Piggy's over here talking about the way he pronounces words. What the fuck? You are the biggest fucking dork, dude. Hands down. You are Nart Terry level dork.
Bill Brasky, shut up. How could he possibly have taken it from a movie if he hasn't seen the movie? And that's what I'm saying. So bizarre. Guys, let me tell you something. That cunt twat, NB, I had my glasses. There's a clip she put on her channel. Okay, this is how disingenuous people are too, and how full of shit they are. So I had my glasses. You guys know I always do this. How often do you see me with the little cloth here?
Hold up, man. Let's just take a moment to think about the fact that MB hasn't been here in like 2 years, and Piggy is still crying about her. This is the Yizzo's leader right here. Poor little thing's crying because a mean girl made fun of him 2 years ago. Can you not realize how much of a bitch you look like right now, Piggy? Do you really lack that much self-awareness? He is literally getting ready to whine because a girl made fun of him like 2 or 3 years ago. And remember, this is the leader of the Yizzos. He's the HYIC. The head Yizzo in charge.
Cleaning my fucking glasses off. And sometimes my glasses are in my lap. So this was towards the beginning of MobTube. I had my glasses as usual. I'm using my little cloth and I'm cleaning off the lenses. And you just see me doing this. NB posted this clip. And this is why I said people like her and Cane Shades and those people, they are the biggest lying motherfuckers on planet Earth. They will deliberately pass something along, like Cane Shades did with the shooting video horse shit.
No, that was real. You really said that. You really said you shot into a crowd. The proof is out there. You fucking said it, dude. Like, anybody can go watch it. The actual video of you saying it is out there. You also said you would set drug dealers' cars on fire, too, and they would make you mad.
They will pass something along that they know is bullshit, but they'll pass it along anyway because it fits their narrative. So she puts up this video and pretty much just says, look at him jerking off on camera. And that would have been bad enough. But then you look at the chat and it's like, oh my God, he's disgusting. Oh my God, he's doing that on camera. Now you people are telling me that you actually believed I was jerking off on camera.
No, Piggy, nobody fucking believed that you were actually jacking off on camera. It was a funny video, a joke. But you're too much of a fucking dork to get jokes and funny shit, dude. You don't have a sense of humor because you're one of those weird nerds with no social skills. Just think about it, man. That little funny video, that little joke, set this fucking pussy off so much to make him this goddamn emotional. Now y'all know why I call him the Estrogen Avenger. And watch, his estrogen levels are so fucking high, he's gonna take this right here and somehow try to turn it in a way to cry about Donald Trump. Watch.
No, they didn't believe that. That would be absurd. It's just that it's the same thing with the politics shit. You know, if something sounds good to people, they will just repeat it and they'll go along with it because it's a way to try to embarrass somebody. You know what I mean? And there's nothing you guys could ever really say or do that's legit to embarrass me. So you take stupid shit like that and you pretend it's something it isn't.
No, Piggy, there's plenty of things that you do that you could be embarrassed with. It's just we like to fuck with you too. Because we know you're a pussy and that you can't take jokes, and we know that you don't ever get them neither. They go right over your fucking head because you're not smart.
You know what I mean? So that's, the kind of stuff I had to put up with on here.
Oh, poor little Piggy. Dude, you are such a little bitch.
I wiped my glasses off. They said I'm masturbating on camera. Shug says a dog licks his asshole, and everybody's like, nothing to see here.
You are so fucking stupid. Literally everyone has been talking about the dog scandal. Everyone. You just make up shit in that fat head of yours and then expect everybody to just believe it.
The fuck? The fuck?
The fuck?
What?
Oh, God almighty. Oh, man. I think I took this thing out of here. I've gone over it a million times anyway. Yeah, I finally took it out of here. But never forget, NB took a thing, a comment I made on Twitter and photoshopped it to make it look like I said something else and posted it. And it was such an obvious Photoshop job. And I even showed the proof it was Photoshop because I showed you the original comment. So, this is what these people do. I put up with years of that shit. So sorry, but FBS is revenge. You guys talk some crazy shit like that, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You guys you tell a story about yourself in bestiality, and guess what? I'm coming for you. That's it.
Piggy's such a badass.
People over 70 should get a pass? No. Any of these guys would just do it.
Hey man, before we go any further, let me just say, I would be fucking embarrassed to come online and say that some girl had been bullying me. Piggy don't care, fuck, it don't bother him at all. But also, that's just a way for him to garner sympathy so he can get his fucking brain-dead zombies to throw a little money his way. He just hates MB because she's the first person to expose him. And that's really the whole thing. That's really all it is. That's why he hates her so much. She came out and exposed his grift, and that's why he hates her.
But they're like, no, they don't want to now because I did it first, and then it'll be like, they're biting off me or something. You've been biting off me for years. All of you are just trying to be a carbon copy of me. You have been for fucking 4.5 years. What else is new? What would be different now?
Yeah, everyone wants to be like a fat, unemployed 50-year-old skater with high estrogen levels and mental health issues. Yes, we all want to be you, Piggy.
But people want to talk shit. Shug did it too. How's he getting those views? I just told you. Pretty simple. Anyway, oh, thank you. It was, Nick. That was probably the best one yet. That guy was something else, man. And I really snapped on him at the end. Nick, you know why I didn't come back on at 10:30 like I always do? I couldn't. I was so worn out after that fucking show. My head was pounding.
He sounded gay as fuck right there.
Because first of all, arguing with a guy like that who doesn't know anything is extremely taxing. That was like a 2-hour phone call. But then at the end, when he's just justifying rape, basically, and stuff, it's like, oh, man, my head almost exploded. Anyway, so SoFlo, like, we've taken all the information we know about SoFlo, and we came to the conclusion, no, you got somebody, you're thinking of somebody else, Park Slope Kid. So, no, not even once. Never happened. Other guys, technically, I got kicked in the face several times. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to try to find out if some shit is true, it's what you would do. You take all the information into account, and we know SoFlo is an animal. Okay, we know he's extremely violent, and we've seen his insanely criminal record. So then his insanely extensive criminal record. So then when we find out, oh, he was accused of rape. He was accused of raping his son's mother.
Once again, Piggy had no problem with none of this shit for like 2.5, 3 years. They were best fucking friends. They were going around doxing everybody in chats together and shit and talking about everybody's families and doxing people's families and shit. And Piggy fucking loved it until SoFlo turned on him and started talking about his family. Then all of a sudden he's a bad guy. So don't listen to nothing this fucking lying ass hypocrite here says. And the only one over there that had the balls to stand up to him and say that he wasn't going along with SoFlo's bullshit was Mustache Pete. The rest of them was all happy and cheering on everybody getting doxxed and shit. Mustache Pete was the only one over there that stood up and said he wasn't going for that shit. So don't listen to none of them motherfuckers over there because they were all cool with that shit in the beginning.
And then we find out that not long after that accusation was made, he beats her up with a pool stick in a pool hall.
Yeah, and you knew all about it, and you were making excuses for him, and you were cool with it. You even said the lady deserved it. You said all kinds of stupid shit. Matter of fact, I think it's on Fatball Cop Caller's channel. I think the clip is still out there. You said you were happy he did that. Remember, you were talking a lot of shit back then. You were running around like Piggy the Menace until you got your ass whooped, and then that changed your attitude.
Now, do we know that SoFlo did that to her? The grape part? No. But if you take all that other evidence into account, and you don't come up to with the conclusion that yes, he most likely did, you're out of your fucking mind, okay? Because even the crime after that accusation proves that he will brutally assault a woman with no brutally assault a woman. He got a lot of time for that. So he didn't just hit her with a pool stick. He was beating her with a fucking pool stick. Okay? And this is a guy who's got shootings and everything else on his record. So again, it's not like how Tony Pete would be like, it's not like that. He was probably really trying to kill her. So when you take his record into account and the way he's acted on here, the way he attacks women and children and every fucking thing else, and you hear about that accusation, it's like, well, of course, I'm going to come to the conclusion that he did this because there's a hell of a lot more evidence that he did than there is that he didn't. Same thing with Suge. Suge, when you're constantly telling us these weird sexual stories about getting blown by a tranny and going to Thailand for 2 months to fuck lady boys or underage kids, whatever it is, and then you tell a story like this and try to take it back a few days later, come on, man. Anybody who uses their noggin is going to say, all right, well, this motherfucker, based on everything else he's told us, why should we believe he was just fucking around now? I mean, why? Let me see. My train of thought. Oh, Sugar, the crazy shit he's done. Sugar's a guy that will brag about being clean while he's smoking a joint and drinking a beer.
Here we go again with that fucking Narcotics Anonymous bullshit. I told y'all this dude is a fucking dork. Piggy can't handle his alcohol and coke, so he's got to be angry with everybody else. Could y'all imagine somebody inviting this motherfucker to a cookout or a party or something? How much of a fucking downer he would be?
And then when you call him out and say, bro, you're drinking and using marijuana, you're not clean, he thinks you're crazy. And he'll argue the point that, yes, he is. This the makings of a crazy person. Okay, when you hear stuff like that, the shit he said, the shit he's done, going to Thailand for 2 weeks at a time, coming on YouTube to ask for beer money, and then calling people beggars, begging for Tony Pete, a guy who actually said, I know Tony Pete is a good man, I can see it in his eyes. Tell me he's not mentally ill.
Now, I'll agree with you here, Piggy. Saccio is crazy. But so the fuck are you. You're the one that was in the fucking mental hospital. So you sitting around calling somebody else crazy just makes you look fucking stupid.
Now, what have we all learned? There is no question. Nobody, not even Tony's most ardent supporter, can actually look at you with a straight face and say there's anything good about Tony Pizza. There's anything that makes him a good person. He is the most vile, disgusting piece of trash I've ever come across.
Piggy comes across a lot of men.
Yeah!
All right. So, nobody could ever say that about him. And Suge was not only fooled by him, but was trying to fool the rest of us into believing he's a good guy. And he begged for months and months. He begged people to give Tony Pizza money. At the same time as calling me a beggar. This is what you call insanity. I'm tired of just labeling this a lack of self-awareness. No, there's certain subtle things you say where you don't realize that it's true about you while you're saying it. Sure, I guarantee everybody does that. But stuff like this, you're literally, your YouTube career is begging to get people to give Tony Pizza money, and then you call other people beggars at the same time. You have got to be out of your ever-loving fucking mind.
There he goes, stealing my shit again. Trying to be like Daddy Red. Piggy looks up to me. He wants to be like Big Daddy someday.
To not realize the hypocrisy in that. To not see it. I mean, he's crazy. He's batshit crazy. I mean, the dude, did this guy not have a bottle of liquor next to an Alcoholics Anonymous book? Tell me, guys, am I wrong about that? Didn't he? Oh, you motherfucker. That's fucked up, man. You heard that notification? That's my Cash App. So I thought, oh, look, a donation. It's a Bitcoin alert. Bitcoin is down 5%. Great.
He wanted to get laid that night. So he went to, let's look them up. Come on. Let's look them up. The Crisco Disco, New York gay bar.
The Crisco Disco was a well-known gay club in New York City's meatpacking district, operating during the late 1970s and early 1980s. It was known for its energetic atmosphere and a DJ booth inside a giant Crisco can, serving as a...
Yeah, they had a Crisco can. Look at the pictures. This is the Crisco Disco. This is the Crisco Disco. Now we're going to look up Xenons. Because, mind you, Crisco is because they put it on their ass. Sort of like peanut butter on a dog's ass. On his ass. So it's sort of similar, right? Crisco is for their butts. And I guess these Fanooks train their dogs, sadly, to lick their asses. So that's the Crisco Disco. Now let's go to Xenons. So his own words. I'm not slandering this guy. I'm not lying and saying Mike was at this bar. He's telling us this. No, right now. Xenons, gay nightclub in New York. It's spelled with an X. Hold on. Where is it? Wow, they have all these parties there too. Look at all the fucking shit they have on there. Hold on a minute. The spelling is off. What? Xenons. All right, here it is. See right there? Come on, focus, you hoa. Xenons nightclub, grand opening in New York City, 1978. It is a transgender gay bar. Go look it up. So that's two places. So if he's telling you he's on the hunt to get laid, if you're on the hunt to get laid, why would you go to two transgender bars? Two.
That's a damn good point right there, man. Why the fuck would you go there?
And then you go to another place and find the transgender at another whole nother place. If that's what you're into, God bless, but be yourself.
It's interesting that Suge's wife went back to Russia and now he acts as if he was never married. I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Look at that fucking head, man. God damn.
Suge's wife went back to Russia. When did that happen? Oh, the voodoo dolls. That's another thing. He believes in voodoo dolls. I mean, this guy's not just does he believe in voodoo dolls, but he claims to be a devout Catholic who is into witchcraft.
I hope he makes a voodoo doll of you that's fat with little tiny arms, a hunchback, and a big ass head that has a fucking cone on the back of it. You're about a deformed looking motherfucker, man. I ain't never seen nobody that's shaped like you.
That makes about as much sense as Latinos for Trump. Or like a black guy joining the Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan, I'm sorry.
Ku Klux Klan.
That's about how much sense that makes. So two totally opposing things that, you know, like the Catholic Church to even mention black magic. Oh my God. But he's into voodoo dolls while praying the rosary. This is what I mean. Suge, you cannot make any argument against this. You are hands down one of the most mentally ill individuals I've ever fucking come across in my life. So when you put all this information together and then say Suge just told a story about having sex basically with a dog.
And they called it puppy love.
What are we more likely to believe? That you were just fucking around about that, or that it was a real true story? Which, by the way, you said with your own words, and that's a true story, by the way. That was your exact words. Not like we're all mentally ill to some extent. You got to understand. To be watching this, listening to it, or you know, just being one of the content creators, we're all somewhat mentally ill. But Suge is on another level. Suge is like SoFlo and pizza. Maybe one other person.
He's talking about the Rickard right there. That's who he means when he says that. He won't come out and say it, but I will.
Really? Like they have well, SoFlo, you know what? I think SoFlo is just insanely violent. And but then again, I don't know, because even this guy, he'll say don't go after families while going after a family. So he's insane too. But Tony Pizza's made up a complete and total. He's made up a series of life stories, not just one after another, after another, after another, and none of them are true.
You mean like how you were a gangster and you were shooting into crowds and shit, and how you used to go set drug dealers' cars on fire and shit like that? Back when you were arson, Piggy? Now you've told some fucking whoppers on here before too, Piggy. You're one of them ones like you were talking about earlier that don't have any self-awareness.
The only life story he hasn't told is his actual life story.
Alright, I'm tired of looking at Piggy's stupid fucking face. I've got some more clips of him, but he's starting to get on my fucking nerves now, so I don't even want to fuck with it. Now we're going to react to Joey Merlino's video because I found that shit extremely funny.
On the lawyer.
Yeah,
Well, 60
relaying
minutes.
messages back and forth.
The lawyer, Jojo Carrazzo, he's saying he's bringing messages to his father about whatever they fucking discuss.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? You told him 60 minutes.
And the father says, closure. That's not in your vocabulary. That's not in my son's vocabulary.
I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with pleading guilty.
Okay.
The father was against that, which I don't agree. As long as you don't hurt nobody. You take your own plea, and you don't hurt nobody, you don't cooperate, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're dead. But, I mean...
They made a whole show about it. Like, he was basically asking his father, like, is it okay if I do this?
He's 100% a rat.
Mr. Merlino has spoken.
So let's go. Let's put the 302s up, Chris, so everybody can see. And like we said, this isn't our... You didn't
Listen,
make this up.
I didn't make these. These ain't typed. These are from the fucking FBI.
Yeah, I mean, it's right
the
there.
U.S. Attorney.
So we'll put that up for everybody to see. And Joe, for people who don't know and don't understand this, Queen for the Day is something else. Is when you proffer the same thing?
Same thing.
Same thing. Okay.
Listen, if you tell, you tell. He told.
That's it.
That's like, and you got, it's a bad expression. It's like sucking a dick and saying you're one dick, but you're not gay. It's like being half pregnant. No, there's no such thing. Either you did it or you didn't do it.
Or you didn't do it.
And you did
That's
it. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about.
That's why we're on Patreon.
Yeah, we got to be on Patreon.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, it's right here. He told on, I got it all highlighted. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the screen so you can see. You can zoom in.
Maybe we should after the show, we'll put the highlighted ones up.
Yeah.
He told on, well, he says he told on dead people. You still told. Fuck, they're dead, living, you still told. Like guys say, oh, you told on a cop. You still told.
Yeah.
He told, there's 32 people he implicated in crimes.
32 people, god damn.
They're all highlighted. And then he said everybody he told on was dead or whatever. No, they weren't dead. You told on Danny Marino. You told on Danny Marino Sr., right here.
Yeah.
About an incident. You told on Joe Watts. You even told on your own father. You said Joe Watts admitted involvement in a murder, and he did his first murder with his father, whoever the fuck they said it was. You told on cops. You told on everybody. He even told on rats. Told on Willie Boy Johnson. He was a rat. He told on him too. There's 32 people in here. You can read. I put them all up. You can read them all. I don't know these other people. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
They were partners with him with some kind of property deal he was trying to do. I don't know if they got indicted. I have no idea. I don't know. I never heard of him. He told on everybody. He told on the U.S. A district attorney. You name it, he told on him.
And that's the most asked question of why he did it, how he did it. Is there proof? Well, the proof's right there.
It's right here.
It's
right on
from the government.
Right here. Read it. This is not. I didn't make these up. These are his 302s. His words. He sat down with the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of New York. You read it all.
Yeah. And a lot of people were sending videos saying that he was actually coming out with a TV show talking about people who cooperated witness protection. He said, well, why would he do that if he did the same thing?
Listen, I don't know him.
Yeah.
I don't know. None of them. I don't know nobody in his family. His sister. I don't know none of them. Something's got to be wrong. I mean, that other fucking idiot. What's his name? Carnassi. What's his other real name? Loman.
Jeff Loman.
Yeah.
They're making fun of Loman. They're all laughing at you, Phoebe. You're a joke to them. And to the rest of us, too.
He was living with Johnny A-Light.
Yeah.
In 2015, I think it was 14, 15, whatever. They might have been lovers, who knows. But
he said Loman and A-Light were queer together.
A-Light threw him out, something about a girl. A-Light testified against the brother 4 times, 4 times, when he kept on getting the hung jury.
Yeah.
So A-Light throws him out. This idiot, Loman, he goes and becomes best friends with fucking Gotti's sister.
Gotti's sister, yeah.
Because when I used to talk to him, he used to tell, oh, Angela said hello.
He's talking about the Rickard.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
But I know why she's, Angela, they support you, they're with you. I know why, because they don't want me to expose the brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They thought, And then I found out, I think Junior's son fights as a fighter. Loman went to the fight one night. What shirt you think he had on?
Which one?
He wore a shirt at the fight, and Junior talked to him.
Yeah.
Not long, like 5 minutes. I wouldn't even acknowledge that motherfucker.
Of course.
He had a shirt on, stop there glorifying rats. You're a rat, you live with a rat.
Yeah.
You're talking to a rat. It's a fucking rat festival.
Hey, man, Merlino's real. There ain't nothing fake about him. Whether you like him or not, you gotta admit he's fucking real. And if you say that he isn't, then that just means you're a lying little fucking hater.
The fuck out of here. I'm true to them, to my family. Fuck all you YouTube people. Fuck each and every one of you right in the ass. None of you stand for anything. You're a bunch of fucking weak pussy weasels. Every fucking one of you. Every fucking one of you. None of you stand for anything. Bunch of fucking punks.
It's very exciting around that period, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That's a time emotions are high.
Right.
Exactly.
Usually you're in a better mood too.
Oh yeah.
Ron, have you ever met anyone like that?
How many times do you go to midnight mass on Christmas Eve?
Yes.
And people that hate each other are hugging each other
Absolutely
outside.
right. That's Al. That's really true. If you remember,
Al is usually the guys, not the girls.
If you remember,
Al is usually the guys, not the girls.
About a year later, I was at a bar on Bell Boulevard in Bayside, and this guy strolled in on a Sunday night, and he goes, "I apologize to you for what happened, what I did." And I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, because she did the same thing to me."
I'd knock him in the fucking face. But
Mitch, I'm gonna let you go. I'll call you after.
Making all y'all bitches holler. Know what I'm saying? We some crack breakers. Man, hold up. I done swung, I done swing. Pop my truck and show 5 or 6 screens. Dance 2K and it's time to turn on. I done make my Impala wood roll over. Turn that bitch down. I was flossing at the cap. Wrote them boys off a whole 8 in a snap. Niggas don't understand. We sippin' big sun. Pop that new bird from the Bill Hearn. It's the big tank. Get your ass out the way. Prowling 2-tone, rolling on grade. With that big wood, we are holding anything we got. Fuck now, it ain't stone. Showcase skill, I'm a grind for skrill, a gorilla. Out the cage, best guard to stage. I'ma go turn the page, bust his ass with the game. Going out, nigga, on the mic, spit my Grammy. Out of pop chunk and cut off license Miami. This the pig, on the scene, bout the wreck. The mic got 10, check out straight, get the split. Prison chain on my neck, best guard so real. Coming through. I will tip my fifth weed, holding the grain. Now these things on no main. I done caught a case of clutching too much wood grain. Off the coast, just say where's your nose? Do the let me make you collect coal and pull sauce. Man, hold up, sipping my cup. I done broke the boys off, I left stains on my buck high. And my mind is fried. Niggas told you that they would me, they lied.
11 a.m. is okay, or do we have to do it earlier?
$10:30.
10:30 is fine. Okay, Starbucks 10:30.
Okay, Vinny. See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.